That old measurement is a foot, and the nakedness is bare, so barefoot. Now, David, we were off on the high seas last night, you know, swashbuckling with pirates and so on, and as we mentioned, Errol Flynn was often in those sort of swashbuckling movies.
That's right.
And he was a Tasmanian, wasn't he?
He was a Tasmanian, and in fact, that's why I'm going to stay in Tasmania for tonight and look at words that are unique to Tasmania. Now, one or two may have crossed the divide and entered the mainland, but these were words that all derived originally from the Apple Isle. The first is yaffle, which is like raffle with a Y, and it means to talk quickly and meaninglessly. And it's a Yorkshire dialect and very similar to the word waffle, which is not so remote in spelling.
Well, I was just thinking, it almost sounds like a Swedish jaffle, you know, a yaffle.
Another is the nointer, N-O-I-N-T-E-R, which is a brat, someone who deserves anointing, which is a euphemism for slapping or striking. Not that we'd encourage that on this show, and in fact, your nointer could be a yaffler, I'd imagine. Now, in central Tasmania, around Deloraine, there was a gentleman called Jack Burke, and he created several fishing flies. In fact, Mitchell fly we've got here, your surname. Mitchell's a river, so perfect topic for tonight. And he invented the Burke's banana and also the Freddy. Now, these are fishing lures that were created in Tasmania and very popular, and you can actually dobble with these lures. And dobble is another Tassie word about walking along the riverbank, trawling with your lure, or possibly fly fishing on the move.
So that's D-O-B-B-L-E.
Precisely, that's the spelling. And amazingly, I promised you badges at the start of the show. A badger box in Tasmania is vernacular for a rough shack. And within that badger box, you may suffer inchmen. An inchman are these stinging ants. But I'm thinking now with the imperial system prevailing and also political correctness, possibly inchmen should be called 25 mil persons.
Great words, though, David. Thank you.
Thanks.
The scores are equal. Daniel and Mitchell are on 6-all as we head for our next lot of letters. And Mitchell, your go.
Can't we start with a vowel, please?
Thank you. U.
And another vowel, please.
A.
And another vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant, please.
S.
And another consonant, please.
M.
And another consonant.
P.
Another consonant, please.
T.
Another consonant, please.
F.
And finish with a vowel, please.
And last letter, I.
Thanks, Lily. Thinking time. Well, how'd you go, Mitchell?
Just a 5 this time.
And Daniel?
I think I have a 6.
Hang on to that for a moment. Let's start with the 5.
Thames.
And your 6, Daniel?
Fiesta.
I think sounds like cause for celebration.
I love it. You've tamed the mix beautifully. A great 6. Well done, Daniel. Talking about fishing, that's a pastime, which is a possible 7.
Nicely found. And 6 points for Daniel. Well, we've had relatively small words so far. I can just feel a full Monty coming on for these next letters. From you, Daniel.
Thanks, Richard. Could I have a vowel, please?
Thank you. O.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And another vowel, please.
I.
Start with a now a consonant.
S.
Another consonant, please.
C.
Another one.
L.
Another consonant, please.
R.
And could I have another consonant, please?
Another S.
And finish off with a vowel, please.
And last letter, A.
Here's the clock. Daniel, how did you go?
A 7.
A 7 is good. Mitchell,
A 7 also.
let's start with yours.
Scalia.
Scalia. That sounds nice, Daniel.
I have the same word, scalia.
Would you just verify? Sounds very nice and reptilian, David.
It does. Well, the good news is that if scalia is not a word, then neither of you profit from that. Let's have a look. Scalia is good. Well done. Good 7.
Now, I may have been a little over-optimistic, feeling that full Monty coming on, but I was just trying to will it. No luck?
I was keen to deliver you a casserole, Richard, but I double-checked and there's no I in casserole. There is an 8 here that I found, and that's lacrosse, that wonderful game with the net and the stick.
8 is very nice as well, though. And 7 also is very good for Daniel and Mitchell. Well, the last numbers game was a tough one for both of you. Mitchell, what would you like this time?
Being a student, I think I'll go for the classroom mix myself.
Thanks, Mitchell. That's 1 large and 5 small. And starting with the smalls, 5, 3, 8, 8, 2, and the large is 50. The target to reach is 172.
Thank you, Lily. Here we go. Well, what did you make of that one, Mitchell?
I got there, 172.
You did. Great stuff. Well done, Daniel.
I only got 166.
Okay, bad luck. So, Mitchell, what did you do?
Started with 8 minus 5 is 3.
8 minus 5 is 3.
Times by 50
By the 50
is
is
150.
150.
And then on the side, 8 times 3 is 24.
8 times 3 is 24.
Add that on to give 174.
174.
And subtract the 2, 172.
Take away the 2 is 172. Well done.
Very nice work. Those mathematical studies are coming to the fore. That was a great method, wasn't it, Lily?
Yeah, it was a great method. I used a different method. Now, 2 by 50 is 100. And we're 72 away. 8 by 9 is 72. We've got an 8 here. How do we make the other 9? 8 minus 5 is 3. By the other 3 is 9. By 8 is 72. And add on all of this to the 100 gives you 172.
Oh, beautiful work as well. Very elegant solution indeed. So some great outcomes from those numbers, and that resulted in 10 points for Mitchell. So Daniel now 19, Mitchell takes the lead on 23 as we head to our next break. Another word mix for you, grin heft. And the clue, to cook your nerves. Back after the break.